Welcome to Crystal's Cooking Corner. Today we will be making cupcakes. For these cupcakes you will need 175 grams of self-raising flour, 150 grams of normal sugar, 150 grams of butter softened, 3 eggs, and about a teaspoon of vanilla. So the first thing you want to do is take a good sized bowl. You're going to add your sugar, butter, with a spoon, like nails on a chalkboard. So I've got my butter and my sugar in. Take my mixer and you're just going to keep mixing it together till it gets quite light and fluffy. So you want to mix it till it roughly is that kind of consistency, quite light and quite fluffy. And then you're ready for the next step. Okay, so I'm going to pop the mixture onto my mixer now. And next I'm going to add my 3 eggs. So before I add them in, I'm going to grab a fork and I'm just going to lightly beat them. Alright, so once it's all mixed, it'll be a nice light yellow orangey colour and all the little lumps will be out. You're going to pour that into your mixture. And we're going to fire this up for a bit. So once your egg has nicely combined with the sugar and butter mix, you're going to start adding in your self-raising flour. Now I'm not going to do this all at once, I'm going to do it quite gradually. So we'll fire this one up again, still at quite a low speed. And we'll let that mix for a little bit before we add some more. Alright, so I'm going to add the last of the flour now and I'm going to pop it up to a higher speed to combine everything. And I'll pop in that vanilla while I'm at it. Alright, so our mix is done. It's looking nice and fluffy, really light as well. This is what you should be aiming for, something really light, fluffy, easy to pour into our cupcake pans, which is what we're going to do now. So I've got my 12 tray ready, but I've done a few more just in case I get a little bit extra of my batter. Now when I put my batter into my pans, I usually use an ice cream scoop because I find it quite easy to scoop it up and to just pop it in. Alright, so let's give it a go. So usually when I scoop it, I've got a spatula as well, just to hold underneath to get that excess that'll come off. Just nice and easy like that. Perfect. So you don't want to fill these too much because they will rise. So just kind of midway. Alright, so I filled my patty pans now. Usually I like to give them a bit of a shake just to make sure that the mixture is even in each pan. I did end up needing some extras, so just a little tip there. Now I'm going to pop them into my preheated oven. I've preheated it to 180 degrees and they roughly should take about 12 to 15 minutes, but best way to check them is to kind of tap the top, and if they kind of spring back up, they're ready. Or if you've got one of these, little cake tester, pop one into the middle, and if the end comes out clean, then they're ready. So let's pop them in. Alright, so our cupcakes are all finished. They've turned out really nice and fluffy, good colour on them. So we're up to my favourite part. We're going to decorate them now. I prepared some pink icing earlier, and then I've got some little bits and pieces that I'm going to decorate them with. So let's get started. So I'm going to use a star nozzle for my icing today, and I'm going to basically spiral it around up to the top. Just like that. And I'll go away and decorate all of these, and then we'll come back and see how they turned out. So the cupcakes are done. They look great, really bright and colourful, just the way I like it. So now it's time for my favourite part, the taste test. Let's see how I went. Mmm, so soft, so sweet. The perfect vanilla cupcake. So a big thank you for joining us over at Crystal's Cooking Corner today. If you liked what you saw, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And we hope to see you next time at Crystal's Cooking Corner.